Don't get too excited. The bet of the day is not happening just yet. What's up, everybody? It's hump day. It's the REKAP Lunch Hour with Guff coming to you in the REKAP studios here on a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. Following up a great night last night out at Hooters O'Hare. I'm going to get to that there in just a second. You see the cheese grater hats behind me. Cap, Alex Brown, Tom Waddle were supporting those last night. It was a loud crowd at Hooters O'Hare, and I appreciate all of you guys for being there. It's the REKAP Lunch Hour. We do it every day at 12:30 right here on this fine channel. The program, as we like to call it, the family that makes up all of you. I see that the chat is full. Some of the usual suspects. Got to meet a lot of you in person for the first time last night, and then I got to meet some old friends as well along the way. It's all brought to you, of course, by Hooters. And we are so proud to partner with Hooters. We just extended our partnership with Hooters. That's a huge announcement. So Cap and I are going to be back at Hooters O'Hare Saturday, 4 to 6. No show. We're going to meet and greet. We're going to have giveaways. If you're in the area, come on back. We're going to get you set for the Bears and Packers. We'll be there from 4 to 6 at Hooters O'Hare. More on that to come, but we will have giveaways, stuff. There's going to be some Hooters merch. There's going to be, I think, a Hooters gift card, a prize pack from Hooters along the way. So it's all brought to you by Hooters, originalhooters.com. Visit one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you. We hope to see you on Saturday. And order.hooters.com. If you haven't had anything to eat yet, I suggest you get on your app, or get on your phone, order.hooters.com. Boom, put your order in, and bam, it's right there at your door. So I said thank you to all of you for showing up. And I put a little thing together. Some of you I got pictures with. Of course, my beautiful wife was there. My mother-in-law was part of the festivities, as was my daughter. I just tried to do a little montage here, and that didn't get in. So first things first, look at the REKAP garb. I mean, there's the wife, and there's wifey and my mother-in-law. And then, of course, all of you that showed up last night. Let's talk about that. There's the crew. Some help right there along the way. But you see Katie in the back. You see Tommy. You see Alex Brown. And, of course, our guy Cap. There he is. Lip Ripper in the flesh. The first time I got to meet Lip Ripper, he's absolutely a great dude. He's everything I thought. Lip, I'm sure, is in the program. And then there's this guy, the pot stirrer himself, the real Phil Simms, making good on his promise. He showed up at all 5 remotes this year. And then look at my daughter. Look at my daughter sporting the cheese grater hat. I love that sweater. She's digging too. The old school Bear sweater with Alex. Really good stuff last night at Hooters O'Hare. So let's get to the chat, because the Chicago Cubs are closing in on acquiring Marlins starting pitcher Edward Cabrera. Want to see what you guys think about that. There are reports out there, and I think it's going to come true, that it looks like it's going to cost them Owen Casey. We'll see. I'm looking here, making sure. I don't see anything that's got the updated trade in it. But anyway, nothing yet, but closing in on acquiring Marlins pitcher Edward Cabrera. The chat's full. Let's get to it. And Becky starts it off. We're about to get Cabrera for Casey and more. So, yeah, I don't think that if it is for Owen Casey, it tells me that the Cubs are not done at all, and that maybe this is the domino that needed to fall in order for the Cubs to make a move. Eric, looks like Ricketts woke up out of hibernation and getting their roster better. I'm guessing more to come. We will see. I think for sure this would signal, if you're trading Owen Casey, that more is coming. Hawks will beat the Blues 5-2, says Brett. Good to see you, buddy. I hope Casey doesn't get traded, but we will find out. Phil says, I believe it when I see it. A lot of you guys saying the same things. But I think the big names, Michael Cerami, our guy, put it out there, and then the other big ones have hopped on board with it. Phil, thanks, Guff, Cap, Katie, and Nicholas. Yeah, Nicholas Moriano. We needed him in that picture for a great time at Hooters last night. Best crowd of the year. It's not even a debate. Andy, got to give to get. They could sign Bellinger or Bregman or Bichette. They have money for a bat. No doubt about that, and I don't have a problem trading Owen Casey at all. Prospects are prospects. It was great meeting Ryan's mother-in-law and his wife. Great meeting Lip Ripper, taking pictures with Jess and her husband, seeing Alex Brown. Great time had by all. I should note that Jess was there, as she said 3 months ago. She was going to be there. Pablo was there in the flesh. Didn't get a pick with Pablo. I normally do. I got a chance to chat with him for a while. So Pablo, good to see you, my friend, as well. Cubs need to stop checking in and make moves. Dodgers aren't going anywhere, and teams like the Phillies, Braves, and Brewers aren't going anywhere anytime soon. Welcome into Hump Day Lunch Hour. I hope to come to a live show next year. And come Saturday if you can. Come Saturday at Hooters O'Hare. We won't be live, but we'll just be in the flesh, Cap and I, shaking hands, kissing some babies, getting jacked up about the Bears. Court, when should we expect the final details to break on who gets traded? Not sure. These things take time. It's John Heyman said that they were still working on the deal, that it's not quite close just yet. I'm keeping my phone on me right here just in case something breaks while we're on the air. Something did just break. Robert Martinez is a new member. We got a new member on the program. Let's welcome him to the show, everybody. Do what we do here at the REKAP Lunch Hour. We got a new member right here, and Robert could be eligible for a hoodie, I think, because Robert now is part of it. Look at this is what happens as Jess welcomes him in. By the way, Jess, great to see you. I see Lip Rippers comments. I just went all the way down once I saw we had a new member, and I had to get to it. So coming back up here, I want to get to some of these other ones. There's Eric, or there's Rick. Don't mind Phil Sims stirring the pot. At least he's a member. I'll gladly pay $2.99 to rattle his 49ers Fool's Gold Prospectors pan. I love that. Now rumors linked him to Belly again at a much higher cost. What am I missing? I don't mind them getting Belly, but let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Rick, if I get this right, Cubs trade Bellinger and Paredes to save money, promising to use it to build the team. Pick up Tucker at much less, but don't use the extra money. I think we just need to see how this all plays out. Even if the Cubs make this move, there's more work to be done. To see the Brewers win the division year after year should be a civic embarrassment to the Cubs. Get it together, Jed, Carter, and Tom. Well, I think that's what this is doing. Let's jump back. Let's jump down here. I see Pablo. Here he is. Great seeing you last night. That's why I didn't get a chance to get a picture. He left early. There was a group of 4 guys that were looking for a table, and I got up because I swear they were eyeing the table your family was at. Well, it doesn't mean you have to get up, Pablo. You were there, my friend. You're a member of the program. It was really good to catch up with you, though, before. I'm glad that you and I had a chance to chat. So thank you, as always, Pablo, for coming out. And I did have your hoodie in the car, by the way. So turns out I got to get it to you. And I'm going to get you the orange one. So Pablo is the 2-time winner of the hoodie. I want to make sure he's got both colors. Dustin, Owen Casey, and Jefferson Rojas are part of the deal. By doing this, the Cubs saved $27 million to pursue a bat as the Bregman and Bichette talks heat up. If this means that you're getting one of those type of guys and or a bat to right field, how do you not love this deal? And Edward Cabrera, by the way, like I put this up. I didn't put these numbers up. This was Edward Cabrera last year, 8-7 with a 3.53, 137 and 2/3. He's 27 now. He's 28 basically come opening day, April 13th or something like that is his birthday. So there you go. He's a really good pitcher. He's going to give them great depth and will lengthen the rotation. So I think it's a great trade, and I don't care that Owen Casey's in the deal. I really don't. Speaking of the man himself, there he is, Lip Ripper. If the Marlins get Casey, they might be worth going to watch this year. By the way, Sox fan should come down March 30th to April 1st. That's when is that open? That's not open. Opening day is a week earlier this year, which is even, I don't even get me started. Remember, Lip, I talked last night about a recap roadshow. Now, that would be pretty damn fun if we were on the road in Miami on A1A. That'd be up north in Fort Lauderdale, of course. I'll be okay with Casey only if we get Bregman or Bo Bichette. Now, let's see. Again, I'm fine with it, too, because it tells me if you trade Owen Casey, Cubs outfield prospect Owen Casey is expected to be part of the return. There's a lot of things being tweeted. But, yes, if you're trading Owen Casey, then that means you need a right fielder. First one of 2026, says Jess. Is that true? We have the first member of 2026? I like that Jess is keeping track. This is what happens, Robert, when you become a member, though. The community, the folks, boom. Look at the welcoming. Everyone. Rick's out here every day saying we need more members, and that's how you do it. There's the link to become a member of this fine program. If you don't do that link, every one of our videos has a join button. I encourage you to join the club. Robert, we do a video drop, a members-only video drop each and every Friday. I probably bump it up to tomorrow to give it a little bit more space since the Bears play on Saturday. You get right. You make a comment. You put your score prediction in there for the Bears game closest to the pin. They win the hoodie. Sean's asking, do I think Shaw's involved? I don't. Because if a big league player was involved, I feel like that would come out by now. If you told me that Matt Shaw is part of a trade, I could see that. This trade, I don't think so. You're welcome, Robert. That's what happens is when you become a member and there's people to actually welcome you to the club like right away, it's way more fun. Okay, so this is Cap and I were having this conversation. By the way, if this trade does go final, expect a live recap podcast at some point here. Expect a live recap podcast, probably around 2:00. Just throwing that out right now. Okay, I asked Cap this exact question: Belly or Tucker? Belly is more versatile. Belly's more versatile. You could play him in the outfield. You can play him at first. You can play him kind of all over the place. Hey, love the move. Does that mean they go and get Belly back? Also waiting for my hoodie. Your hoodie is, you are part of the next shipment, my man. You are part of the next shipment. I know. I have you on my list. Jeremy is also on my list. Poor Jeremy, who's won 2 hoodies. He's been waiting all damn year. Had a missed shipment in the first round to Jeremy. So you're on the list with Jeremy, second round coming. I'll probably ship those Thursday or Friday. Nice photos. Look like a great time. I hope Casey is not involved in the trade. Cubs need to get younger, says Charles. Well, Owen Casey's in this trade. So I don't think that that's a big deal. What did you see from Owen Casey that said, oh, can't get rid of him? In the words of Mike Tomlin, I smile in the face of adversity. Lip, can we trade Robert and a prospect for Owen Casey? I don't see that happening. Why would the Marlins be taking on that type of money after getting? And the prospect was to get Owen Casey. The prospect would have to be there. After talking with you last night, there might be a little sarcasm in there as well. Not Josh. If we can get both Bo Bichette and Alex Bregman, I will write a full apology to Thomas Stewart Ricketts. Not Josh. I'm holding you to that. I'm holding you to that, Jess. I have a good feeling that we'll be successful this week for the hoodie. And that's part of it, Jess. Excuse me. Got to have the PMA, the positive mental attitude. I can't wait to see your score prediction. I know who you're going to pick. I know which team you're going to pick. Alan, let's go Hoosiers. Alan's going to the Peach Bowl. That's awesome. Alan, send some pics. Recapoffice@gmail.com. Send pics. We'll throw them up on the program next week. And, of course, Phil, they're going to get the dub. You already know that. Did you see my comments, Ryan? Yeah, I see your comments. I'm skipping around today. We got new members joining. We got trades happening. Sorry, Clyde. Some people are getting, like, some of the early messages, I had to jump down. I'm keeping up to date here on the trade. Nothing still finalized here from what I see. Cost-controlled arm, says Mark, with a shredded throwing elbow and certain Tommy John to come. We have PCA. Let's go. I love the pessimism because it's been so frequent on this program all year. I understand. You got to pay to play, either financially or in prospect capital. I do think this will be a good trade. Dustin, make this move, then Suzuki goes back to right field, which moves Ballesteros to full-time DH and no platooning. But I'd rather have a bigger name, to be honest with you. I'd rather them go get something that's out there. Phil will be in Arlington Heights Saturday afternoon. We'll stop by after the appointment. You are one of one, my man. One of one. Emergency Cubs podcast. Get it done, Jed. We will have one. I'm telling you right now, that's the plan. Cubs are on the verge of acquiring. It's nothing's still official. Still on the verge. Still on the verge. Javi wants Alex Bregman and Bellinger. That'd be now it's off the rails. A low-cost, high-injury risk deal. Emphasis on low cost. Ryan from the Twins. That's who I wanted. There's no guarantee that he is not going to be hurt. Godfather, I'm going to push back for the first time on you for a while. By the way, the chef was out there last night too. Chef Paul was in the flesh. I knew I forgot someone. I'm like, Chef Paul, my guy. And he's working now, so he doesn't get to see the program as much. So, Chef, all love. Belly Bo Bregman, if Tom gets all three, imagine this team automatically goes to being the second best team behind the Dodgers again, maybe third because of Philly, but they still crumble when it matters. I would not expect that the Cubs sign all three of those guys. McPucky, what's the goal line for Hawks Blues? Stand by. I will get you that. Hawk goal line. Why are all the hockey games off? The goal line. Hawks are getting a goal and a half minus 260. That's a big price to pay. Just because Bob Nightingale said Casey is involved doesn't mean it's true. He's not the only one saying this. Many people are saying it. Godfather, nothing changes. Give top prospects for an injury-prone guy. I don't have a problem trading prospects, guys. I don't. Prospects are prospects. The 51. Waddle, where's the Waddle? There we go. Waddle giving me his cheese grater last night was pretty sick. That's pretty cool. Didn't know that happened. Is Alcantara not a MLB caliber player? Just needs more reps in AAA. That's what I'm saying. Like the Cubs want to play their prospects, but then they're blocked. But now they can play them, but they're trading them. Pick a lane. Godfather, you complained about the Cubs making no trades and they finally did something. You're still ungrateful. I don't know if he's ungrateful. I think I see where he's going. But yeah, we get Bregman Bichette. I'll issue a public apology and never refer to Tom Ricketts as Tommy Nichols again. You guys are putting a lot of stuff out there on the receipts. Alex, I was pissed. I asked about quarterback design runs. Oh, Alex was pissed. Oh, now I remember where you were sitting. That was hilarious. He's like, what are we doing? Who asked that question? If you haven't watched Studio 41 Football Recap live last night, go back on. It's on the channel here. It's fantastic stuff. Really good, passionate stuff, too, from the group about, is this season a failure if the Bears lose? Hell no, it's not. Could it be a fail? Yeah, not a failure. They know they have their quarterback. They know they have the coach. Could use another season in AAA, but if Casey is traded, I'll probably save some time in MLB. Am I surprised that they're going after Alcantara? Sandy Alcantara, let me see. They're going after Cabrera. Are you saying I'm surprised that they're not going after him? No. I wouldn't be surprised. Now, he's been injury prone. Maybe you guys are getting the two confused. Chef Paul, there's my guy. I just shouted him out and he's in the show. This is a true story. So Chef is there. And by the way, I want to get this plug in while we're waiting. Chef's there last night. Okay. He comes over to me. He's like, Guff, it's the best situation. And by the way, we're at Hooters when this is happening. He goes, look, I got a great table. I get to see my guy. He's with his son-in-law and his grandson. And he goes, there's beautiful girls, great food, good company, and I can bet the ponies. And I look up at that exact moment, and there's like 1/0 minutes to post. Like the 1 changes to 0. And it's harness racing. I go, oh, I like that. Literally just looked at the odds. I'm like, that 5 at 12-1, middle lane there. I like that. You got to throw some ducats on 12 or put 12 in your exotics. He goes 1 and 8. They go off. 5's out in front. I'm like, oh, okay, he's setting the pace. It's not a good thing. Oh, no, the 5 starts to look better and better. The 8's in last place. At one point on the final turn, the 5 runs away and hides, wins the race outright at 12-1. Lip Ripper's pissed because I told him that this happened. I don't have any money on the horse because we're setting up for the show. And a 12-1 outright winner is right there for everybody. And no one cashed the ticket. Come on, Chef. I love you. You knew I was going to tell that story. You could tell more stories like that anytime you walk into Hooters, whether it's Hooters O'Hare or one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you, originalhooters.com. That's the place to be. They got great stuff. There were some people honoring their commitment to Dry January there last night. And I love that. They have a Michelob non-alcoholic version. You want to commit to January? You can do that still at Hooters. The food's fantastic. Salads. Yes, salads. You can get the chicken in the salads. The boneless, the OG wings, the blackened chicken Caesar salad. I had a side salad last night. The burger, of course, that's Godfather's favorite. Every single time you can do that at Hooters. They're doing party packs. If you want to watch the Bears game at home, I don't blame you. But get Hooters. They have a 25 wing pack. They have a 50 wing pack. You can have them cater your meal. Slide by, order.hooters.com, pick it up, go home, plop down, get some people over and watch the Bears game. Hooters, proud partner of the REKAP Lunch Hour, and they're here to stay, folks. They are here to stay. That's a true story. That's a true story. Chef definitely bets the ponies, Lip. And I know after finding out Lip, big fan of the ponies, we got to get the two of you together. Kyle, Bears 402, Packers 0 at halftime. Ethan, Packers defense isn't that good. It's not. I want to attend a live recap podcast with Cap and Guff at Hooters Portage. Hope to bring my girlfriend too. That's where we're going to marry you. I would love if we could branch out to Northwest Indiana. Waiting for Godfather to say we're still under the luxury tax. Thanks, Godfather. Eating Hooters cheeseburgers. Charles, maybe bring up Alcantara. So I'm thinking of Sandy Alcantara and Alcantara and platoon him with Suzuki and Wright. How about sign a damn right fielder? Not Josh. I said they're cheap. Even when they trade, it's to save money. Lip Ripper. Bears made the playoffs and won the North with a first-year coach. Not a failure. I could not agree more. And you know that Caleb's the guy. Larry, is Cap in the room? If so, give him a shout-out. Cap! Cap! No, he's not in the room. It's the Recap Lunch Hour. We do it every day, Monday through Friday at 12:30, though, Larry. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for joining the chat, too. Become a member. Join the fam. Not Josh Guff. The Bears defense is probably going to get an overhaul. Who do you keep outside of Sweat, Byard, Brisker, and Jalen Johnson? I'm not sure I'm keeping. I'm not sure I'm committed. Byard's definitely coming back. And then we can do intercepted more. Sweat, I'm probably keeping to the big deal. I think they need some help in the secondary. It's hard to say that, but I do think they need some help. But damn, they need another pass rusher. Landon, today it's going to be face-off quotes in honor of Nicolas Cage's 62. That's crazy. Ready for the big ride, baby. I love face-off, but then there's also Gone in 60 Seconds where let's ride. I mean, let's go. Let's go. I'm making an appointment with Sinus and Snoring MD. Are you serious? Larry, you demand. I'm taking a picture of that to send that to them right now. Sinus and Snoring. There's your plug. Boom. What would make you happy, Godfather? As long as Thomas makes decent moves to make the team better, that's all that matters to me. It's like looking in the mirror only. I have a real steel cheese grater with a steel egg whipper ready for the game Saturday at Nighthawk. F Green Bay, go Bears. Did you hear, for those watching that weren't there, did you hear the Green Bay sucks chants last night from Hooters? It was awesome. The blue cheese bacon burger was good. See? The blue cheese bacon burger. Lip Ripper's going Boise. Now, I was also there. Okay. Well, should we get into the bet of the day? Should we get into the bet of the day? We should probably get into the bet of the day. Lip Ripper's going Mountain West action. He offset the loss that we had yesterday. And let's get to the bet of the day. Let me get to that here in a second. Feels like a good time as we introduce Lip Ripper's bet of the day to bring our bet of the day into the equation. There it is. No Aviators today because Miami of Ohio was laying the pipe at 13.5, gets up to a 15-point lead with like 46 seconds to go. Of course, Lip Ripper's in the other room watching the game because he's a good degenerate like me. And Chef Paul is glued to his phone because he's betting the game. They're up 15. They allow an easy layup on the other end. They miss the front end of a free throw, up 13. We have 13.5. And at the buzzer, another lay-in. Miami of Ohio wins the game to go to 16-0. They don't cover. They win by 11 on the two easy free layups, and we let one get away. So we're back at it today. Arkansas, a ranked team going down into enemy territory, and Ole Miss. Ole Miss is thinking football, right? The whole fan base is thinking football, that they can win the national title, and I think it's awesome that they do. This line is frisky to me. It feels like it should be more. I understand Ole Miss plays tight games, but Ole Miss is one of the worst teams in the country against the number. They are 3-11 against the spread this year. Ole Miss. That's a fact. 3-11. They're 8-6 overall, 3-11 against the number. One of their covers is the first game of the year against Southeast Louisiana. Then they covered a month ago to St. John's, and they laid 28.5 right before the new year to Alcorn State, and they covered that game. Arkansas, they're just laying 3.5 here, and for whatever reason, Ole Miss struggles to cover the number. I'm going to try to take the trend here, lay the 3.5. It's a tight game. Arkansas can have an off day and still cover this number as Lip Ripper goes to 8.5 on Boise State. If you want to add some, got to pay some juice, but we can add that to a parlay. Kyle, Green Bay sucks. Green Bay sucks. Green Bay sucks. Jess, Green Bay sucks. Green Bay sucks. Getting it going. Hawks are going to win to beat the Blues 5-2. That is what Brett has been saying the whole show. Amen, Kyle F. Green Bay. Farrington, Cubs do things in weird ways. Part of drafting Ethan Conrad was the potential idea of trading Owen Casey down the road. Let me see if there's any more update on this. Let me take a look here. While we're here. Nope, I don't see anything. I don't see anything. So stay tuned. When that deal is announced, we will go live. Not Josh. If I'm Ben Johnson, run the damn ball on first down, open up the passing game. What I hated against Detroit is tried passing on starting first downs, run the ball. Yeah, and all of a sudden you're in 3rd and 9. I agree. Kyle Tucker or Cody Bellinger in right field for the Cubs. I think both are a major upgrade. Brett, if that happens, I'll be wearing my Take That St. Louis shirt. That's a good idea. Jess, also great to see the fellow Steeler fans at the event last night. The Rock, great movie. Absolutely. Supreme Productions, what up, Guff? You see the free fall going on in the nation's capital? Apparently there's some turmoil between Peters, the GM, and DQ. What a mess. Coordinators are out. Oh, Dan Quinn, my bad. Ben Johnson dodged a bullet there. Ben Johnson knew where he wanted to work and got that job. Pretty crazy. If you're giving up top prospects, there should be no injury concerns. That's all I'm saying. Here's the thing, Godfather. There's no guarantees on injuries anyway. Owen Casey, there's no guarantees. Guys can get injured. What's your favorite place to get wings, either in Chicago or the burbs? Well, Hooters, of course, is my favorite place to grab wings, especially one that's really close to my house. If I'm in the city, Bird's Nest is definitely the place. Like Bird's Nest, Matt, always been the place to get wings in the city. I love that place. Landon, what's going on? Tyreek Stevens is not getting any reps despite Jalen and Nashawn Wright's struggle. Smells hinky to me. I don't get it. I don't know if he'll be back. Kyle, we get knocked down only to get back up. Let's go, Guff. That's talking about the bet of the day. Exactly. When did Brett Kaplan become a member? Woohoo, welcome, Brett. Did Brett become a member? Hang on for a second. He did. Oh, Brett, we didn't get to give you your welcome. That's awesome, brother. Love this pick. They're on my Elite 8 watch list. There you go. See, again, dude, I knew. So Lip Ripper walks in the room last night. He's like, hey, what's up, Guff? Lip Ripper. And just like so unassuming, like, hey, what's up? Southside, just awesome. Awesome. Patrick Wisdom just signed a minor league deal with the Mariners. Oh, good for him. My favorite wings are from Barbecue Chicago, honey garlic boneless. Favorite barbecue chicken, honey garlic bone. Okay. Cohort, do you think that Nico could slide over to third and let Bichette play second if they're serious on playing Bo? If they're going to sign Bichette, that could be Nico gets traded. I don't want to trade Nico, but if you're getting that kind of signing, we'll see. F Green Bay, take that, lady, from DA. Honey barbecue wings at Hooters, good as well. The 2 picks parlay plus 261. We're going Boise State. We're going Arkansas tonight. We're going to play them solo as well. F Green Bay. Go Guff. Thanks, Charles. Michael, the Fudge Packers outplayed us both games this year. We need a dominating win. I don't give a shit if they win 27-26, as long as they win. Bird's Nest is awesome. See, there's some double down there. A couple more here. I met Harvey Ben's daughter yesterday. She now lives in a low-income senior residence. Really? Yeah, there's Brett. You're getting the official welcome, dude. We didn't know you became a member. That's awesome. You are the man, Brett. There's our bet of the day. Arkansas 3.5. Arkansas laying the 3.5. And of course, I'm bringing it back today, a new one. The dog of the day in conjunction with Pause for Patrick, helping adolescents with mental health challenges all over the country, but certainly here in the Chicagoland area. They've helped 30,000 adolescents since 2020. 30,000. Check out Riley Pancakes. A new one today. Riley P. Miss P. Loves to nap in the sunshine. Yes, please. Loves when you pet the ears. I'm the sweetest, most gentle girl. Riley Pancakes, today's dog of the day. Your dog of the day can be featured if you email me at recapoffice@gmail.com. Recapoffice@gmail.com. Your dog of the day, Lucy, for instance, could be featured. Riley Pancakes. Folks, this cause is near and dear to my heart. It's a pandemic. What's going on with mental health challenges and the lack of insurance that covers all this stuff. It sucks. I know. And what Pause for Patrick is doing, I'm so happy that we partnered with such a great charity that's so near and dear to the cause of what's going on with mental health facilities that are over capacity. People are having a hard time getting in, and they're trying to get therapy animals, therapy dogs. in these facilities full time. And that's what their life-changing mission is all about. You can find more at pauseforpatrick.org. Text REKAP 25 to 44321. Anything that you can do to help, $1, $2, $5, $10, it all goes to that cause, and it's absolutely fantastic. Lip, Wings and Rings, good Southside spot. I know I've been there. $2 for Riley pancakes from Godfather. Clyde's a big Hooters barbecue, honey barbecue fan with a Pepsi, lemonade, or Shirley Temple. Awesome name and dog. Kylo still Kyle's favorite dog, but Riley pancakes is up there. What a great show. Again, thank you for all of you who came out last night. Chef Paul, Jess, Pablo, Lip Ripper, Phil. I mean, think about that. That's a lot of family members all in one place last night to break bread together, have a cocktail or two like we did after the show. It was absolutely fantastic. And it's always brought to you by Hooters, originalhooters.com. Visit one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you. 4 to 6 on Saturday, Cap and I will be back at Hooters right at O'Hare. Come in, meet and greet, sign up for the giveaways, etc. Come in and break bread with us again at Hooters O'Hare on Saturday. Have a great day. It's sunny out here where I'm at. Touch some grass, as our guy Breck Bear likes to always say. Have a great rest of your day. We have plenty of content to come today. We have, if this trade goes final, stand by for a Cubs podcast around 2:00. Okay? We'll have more Bears content. Nicholas Moriano is covering the Bears up at House Hall. He'll have a report. We'll have the recap rush hour later this afternoon, and the Bulls are at the Pistons tonight. We watch the Bulls, so you don't have to. And a new Bulls podcast is dropping as well. Have a great rest of your day. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. It's all brought to you by Hooters, the great partner of the REKAP Lunch Hour, and all of you. And thanks to the new members that joined. Brett, thank you. Robert, thank you. Looking forward for more to come. Have a great rest of your day. Check out the content that's coming later on the channel. Take that.